All right, so now we've got to come up with our brand and style guide. These are the fundamental documents and components that we're going to be needing for our naturally abundant community project. So we can have a look at some modern web styles worth copying, and we can see some examples here. Um, this website gives us, some ideas on some websites that it thinks is good. We've also got this one that also gives us some examples of websites that are worth copying. And this one as well has also got examples of websites worth copying. But what I did, I've already got my foundations doc here in the aistudio.google.com. So I've just wrote this prompt: create a modern, fresh website targeted at busy, ambitious entrepreneurs and professionals for naturally abundant me. So I've just run this code. And let's see what we get. So from here, we can kind of edit and play around, but just showing you how we can really use AI to help us with a lot of the actual build out of our marketing assets anyway. So for a website, here we go. It's coding it up. We'll have a look at what it thinks is a good idea. So we haven't even had to put in any brand style guide or anything. If we like this website, what we're going to do is we're going to get the AI to then create this brand style guide from the website's formatting. All right, so we're going to let it build. In my experience, it probably takes about a minute or so to build these sites out. Let's see. There we go. 58, 60. And just finishing it off there. All right, so that's done. So we're just going to download that. And we're going to have a look at what it has produced for us. Okay, so nice, fresh website. And then we've got our landing page. Okay, so some blogs and the community. And opt in for the newsletter. Cool. All right, blog, community free guide, contact, and social media. All right, so that looks like a nice basic website that we could use. We can get the styling off this if we liked it. We can create a couple of other websites too. So now what we'll do is we will get it to do the styling. So and English, and we'll just run that. Okay, so then we'll get a brand style guide. By all means, you can edit it and change this however you want. All right, so it'll do its thing. All right, so we've got our brand style guide. Just coming over here, we're going to copy our text and create a new document with that style guide. That way we can create websites that look the same in the future. Okay, so style guide now done. Now we're going to go over to Gemini.google and we're going to do a research piece. Deep research. And we do research the ideal customer persona for ambitious entrepreneurs and professionals looking to improve their relationship and leadership skills. Comprehensive customer persona, identifying all pain points and go output Australian. Alright, so now we're going to do a research bit onto that. What we can also do is we can do a validation on that foundations document. So we can go get the Gemini to do that for us. So we can open up that. We can add in our document here. So foundations doc. Actually, okay, so we're going to put that in and go validate this marketing foundations and make sure it is true and correct. Okay. So doing deep research on there, it'll give you your guide. We just have to, you can just check out the guide. Contrast. So just make sure that's doing it. So analyze demographics, investigate the primary goals, identify common challenges, research typical media consumption habits, compare and contrast specific needs and priorities, evaluate the existing solutions, and synthesize finding into detail customer persona, and speculate on future trends. All right, sounds good. Let's do that. Start. All right, so next document. Let's see. So it's going to use the foundation document to identify a list of core strategic elements. Sweet. It's going to investigate defined market. It's going to research direct and indirect competitors for us. Yep, and it's going to critique the narratives and turning stories. So done. Okay, so we've got two AI research tasks going on. And we've done our brand guide. So now we're going to build out our other assets that we need. So let's go here and go landing pages. We need certain landing pages, right? There we go. Let's do our guide. So create landing pages for abundant me. Output in Australian and HTML code. Let's run that. All right, and what we need to do is we need to compile all our training documents. So like our relationship or leadership exercises, our templates, our checklists, all that kind of stuff we want to get into the one location, because that will be very important for us as well. And we're going to be able to then individually go and get those resources and then start to create opt-in landing pages for each one of those resources so that we can use them as a lead magnet, and then we can link them in with the newsletter. So basically, we're going to build out all these assets. We're going to have the blogs and the training pages all linked up, and then we're going to give those links to AI and get AI to develop our marketing messages and link off to the appropriate lead magnets. All right, so let's have a look at some of our pages that it's created. Let's see. Okay. So page 1. This is our thank you page. That's our scheduled booking. This one is application page. Next one is the thank you education page. And this one is the landing page, toolkit opt-in. All right, so let's have a look at what it's created. The proven framework for ambitious leaders to command respect, deepen connections, and drive growth. Enter your name vote. All right, cool. And we've got a testimonial down there. So we'll put in all our testimonials too. Cool, so landing page. Looks fine. All right, so then we've got our training video here. Then we've got our booking form. We've got our booking page. And then we've got our booking confirm page. And back to our home page. Okay, so we've got these pages. Now we can also get like I said, those landing pages that we need for each of the assets. So create best practice landing sales page for free abundant lead magnet opt-ins. Have all the required elements for a high converting sales page. Output in Australian for me and HTML code. All right, so our deep research, still thinking. Other one, still thinking, getting close. Getting closer. All right, so these are all downloaded as code. So what we're going to do is we can just save this, and then when we're ready, we can tell the AI to put all this code in. So instead of it going to nothing or down here, we can connect that up and get it to go where we want it to go. So instead of hitting blog, it can actually go to the blog. We just got to hook it up with the right URLs. Instead of forms here, right, we're just going to embed our forms in here, but this gives us a good foundation. So we want to save all these and put them in a location where we can access them later. So just going onto Google Drive and creating a folder of those pages to use again later on. All right, let's see what we've got here for just a templated opt-in page. There wasn't any lead magnet here. The landing page will be way better if you actually give it the context of your business and the lead magnet. But let's see what it's done. Okay, so it's cool. It's actually put in a lead magnet that we could do. So that's great, cool. Lead is paradox. All right, so now we're starting to really get some good assets. So now we can even develop this. So I'm just going to put in here HTML respecting A4 paper size so it can be converted into a PDF for use. All right, let's run that. Let's go check out our research. So research is done now. So the profile for Alex, understanding Australians, ambitious entrepreneur and professional suite. So they're given a name and everything else. Now we've got some stats here. So we're just going to read through this and make sure that that is correct. But we'll export that. So we, again, just want to make sure that all these documents are going to be easy to find, put in the one location. It's very easy to get overloaded with so many assets just because of how quick it is to develop these assets nowadays. All right, so this one's still thinking. Make sure you don't close down these tabs, otherwise it won't go over to your Google Docs. Boom. All right, now we've got our ideal client persona. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to lose any of these. Go. All right, and this one too. And then this is a validation of our foundations marketing doc. So we're going to export that too. So what we want to do is we want to read through these documents. One, it's going to teach you about your market, about their words, where they're hanging out. So it's going to teach you about the people you want to serve. So that's useful. And you want to make sure that these documents are true and correct, that they actually reflect the truth, because we use them as our foundations to then start to develop, our messaging, to develop everything else that we need. So video scripts, all the rest of it will come from that. So make sure that these are true and correct. So we can close down that one now. We can close down this. Cool, we got all our pages that we can edit from here. And now we're looking at our paradox, our first lead magnet. Here's our brand style guide. Go. Okay, and let's see this one. Hopefully it looks good. Okay, download that. And have a look. All right. Okay. So pretty cool. There we go. So we just need to put in our links here, make sure that it's all good. And then from this document, we can just go print save as, but look at the formatting. It looks all pretty good. It's all being respectful of that A4 like I told it to. Yeah, so we could just add some pictures here if you needed to. Again, you could just tell AI, so give AI the link, upload it to Drive, give it the link of the picture, and get it to insert in here. So you don't have to edit the code. How we do that and how we're editing the code is that you just go to your code, just go edit in Notepad. And you can edit this however you want. So if you wanted to add in those links right here, you can just edit this code and put in the URL links to that for that button. So it's down the bottom. So if we went down the bottom, you can see here, we've got some booking links. Cool. So you could just edit any link that's not correct. You'd just be able to edit that out and make it correct. Okay, so that is the next step. So starting to create those fundamental assets. So the brand guide, understanding the layout and your website, understanding what the opt-in pages will look like, connecting them all together with your social media. So I would recommend at this point, we're probably going to want to get our marketing links. So starting to publish these websites and start to get links for all these different assets. So again, we can use AI to plug it in and piece it all together for us. All right, so this is video 2, episode 2 of this Naturally Abundant Community project, which is perfect if you are wanting to also start a business, sharing your skill, your passion, but maybe you don't know how to start. This could be a great business model, a business strategy to help you get started to manage and run this business. We're doing this off about 8 hours a week. So that's our target, is to be able to run this business in 8 hours a week. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. My name's Joshua Van Veen, and your name is your name. Peace out.